Welcome back to the channel. So this is week 13 of marathon prep, and today is Sunday, day 7, and this is going to be my longest run during marathon prep. So I'm going to be doing 3 hours of running, 2 hours at an easy pace, and the final hour at marathon pace. Actually, I'm going to be doing 3 hours and 10 because usually at the end of every run, I would do a 10-minute cool down as well. For the last 2 weeks, just been grinding. Still have that niggling groin injury, which I have been rehabbing by doing lots of planks and doing some Copenhagen exercises as well, which has helped a lot. So I'm feeling a lot better as well. This week, majority of this week has just been easy recovery runs this week. So I've done roughly about 22 miles of running so far in week 13. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this run. It's going to be pretty challenging because the weather has, for some reason, we're having a bit of a heat wave in the UK at the moment, even though it's been pretty windy as well. So yeah, I'm going to be taking on obviously a lot of water as well. I'm going to be carrying probably about 2 liters of water and just see how we go. So I'm looking forward to this 3-hour run. Throughout my marathon prep, my long runs, I don't do a specific distance. It's just time on feet. So I'm not really concerned about the amount of mileage that I do, but it's all about time on feet. So I reckon today I'm probably going to be doing anything between probably 15 to 18 miles, maybe more. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to have my breakfast. I've made myself some porridge, and I'm going to be having my usual bagel as well. So my fueling strategy isn't going to change for this long run. It's going to be exactly the same. So I'll be taking 250 milligrams of sodium, these electrolyte capsules. So I'll be taking one every 20 minutes. And my carb gel, after the first 30 minutes of the run, I'll start taking this, and I'll be taking 60 to 90 grams of carbs every hour. So I've just finished my breakfast, and as it's going to be a hot day, it's important that we stay on top of our hydration. So an hour to an hour and a half before my run, I would have an electrolyte drink, which I've shown you in my previous vlogs, where I have 1,500 milligrams of sodium in 500 mils of water. So I want to take that on so it can absorb into my body, and going to be heading out for my run. So I'm into the first hour of this run. It's been good. Even though it's been hot, there's a nice breeze. So just making sure that I'm staying on top of my hydration, my carbs, and also my electrolyte tablets. That's when I saw them flashing lights, but I'm a trained and disciplined. Just over 2 hours into the run, and I'm now going at marathon pace, feeling pretty good. 11.8 miles at the moment. We just keep on keeping on. Yes, I'm back home safely and in one piece from my long run. In total, I did 19 miles, and that run was interesting. Had some positives. The positive part of the run was that the first 2 hours at easy pace felt really good. The last hour at marathon pace, I felt really strong. But the negative part of the run was that my stomach was playing up. Not playing up in a bad way, but I had to stop and use the toilet 4 times. So I had to find different location. I had to go to a station, use the toilet. I had to stop at 3 different pubs to use the toilet. And there are certain things which are in your control and other things which aren't in your control. But I made a drastic mistake, and that was yesterday. Because in preparation for your long run, and especially going into a marathon, like 3 days before the marathon, you want to start, carb loading. You want to start obviously fueling and making sure that you're on top of your hydration. But what I did yesterday, which was a mistake, that I ate a lot of food in a short amount of time. So yesterday I was like chopping down a tree in my back garden, and my neighbor was giving me a hand. So that took a few hours, and I was clearing up the garden as well. And then it got to the evening time, and during the evening time I was eating a lot of food in a short amount of time. And I went to bed feeling really full. And then when I woke up this morning, I felt full, but I still had my porridge and I still had my bagel. And even before I went out for the run, my stomach wasn't feeling too good because I felt so full up. So literally even before the run, I had to use the toilet twice. And during the run, I went to the toilet 4 times. So in total, I had to use the toilet 6 times in about 5 hours, which is madness now. So I definitely know 100%, like going into the marathon, just the days leading up to the marathon, especially the day before the marathon, I just need to be spacing out my meals evenly throughout the day, because I'm the type of person that when I eat food, my body, the way my body processes food, I process food really quickly. So I just need to space it out. And obviously, my mistake was just eating too much food in a very short window. But apart from that, lots of positives for the long run. I'm really happy with where I am right now. I was a bit up and down a few weeks ago, especially when I was ill for 5 days with the cold flu virus, and also the slight groin strain injury that I have as well. But even though I had obviously a bit of a hiccup with obviously my health, that was obviously a bit up and down, I've still managed to obviously maintain my fitness. And yes, I'm really happy. But anyway, that was the longest run that I'm going to do in my marathon prep. So the next 3 weeks of marathon prep, it's going to be tapering down, leading up towards marathon day. So thank you very much for joining me for another episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.